Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name is Max, and I'm here with my dog Lewin, and we got a Pauper League for you today, and I'm really excited to get into this one because I'm playing with a new card from uh, Adventures from the Forgotten Realms in Deadly Dispute. Before I get too much into the deck tech, let me shout out the channel real quick. It's youtube.com/snapbolt. There's a link in the description below. Go check it out. If you like my content, please consider subscribing to my channel. We'd really appreciate it. It helps us out. You can comment down below. You can throw a like on this video. All that is good ways to support me. So if you want to, I appreciate that. But without further ado, let's just get right into this deck tech and then we'll get right into some games. So this is just an Affinity deck I just brewed up. I knew as soon as I saw Deadly Dispute, God, he's like so ready to get out of here whenever I start doing the deck deck. As soon as I saw this card, Deadly Dispute, 2 mana instant as an additional cost, sack. Okay, he's out. He's out. Okay, let's get back into this. 2 mana instant as an additional cost to cast this spell, sack an artifact or creature, draw 2 cards, then create a treasure token. And as soon as I saw this, I was like, well, this seems so good in Affinity because you cast it, you sack an artifact, you draw 2, and then you create another artifact, which is so good with these Affinity for artifact cards. It's kind of like there was a previous one in blue, Perilous Research. I can just pull it up right here. Perilous Research, 1 blue, 1 colorless, instant, draw 2, then sack a permanent. It's not an additional cost, which is the benefit to this card, but this is the same card in black, except you can also, this is just sack a permanent. This is only artifact or creature, which is fine. But then you also get a treasure, which I think is massive. And then I wanted to play Disciple of the Vault with it as well because it just seems good. You're sacking an artifact, triggering Disciple, then you're making a treasure which sacrifices itself, triggering Disciple. And you're drawing cards all while doing that. So it just seems really strong in this deck. And I didn't know exactly how I was going to build it, except I don't know if I just said this, that I wanted 4 Deadly Dispute, 4 Ichor Wellsprings. So yes, it's a little bit clunky, but our draw power in the deck now is so high with 4 Dispute, 4 Wellspring, 4 Thoughtcast. So we're going to be drawing to our Togs and our Disciples and just all of our Mirror Enforcers and Companions really quickly. Again, it is kind of clunky because we don't have many 1-drop artifacts the way the deck is built right now, but I started building it kind of based on the older Affinity shells, and I can show you here. Witching Well is like in the 1-drop slot along with some more interaction, but now we just have more card draw. But then I was like looking at the cards and I was like, well, now we have Deadly Dispute, Disciple, and then we want to play a Tog, Blast, and Fling still. So I was like, most of our cards are just black and red now. It's like I don't even have the Wells, or if I want to play Well, my mana gets a lot worse because then I need additional blue sources on turn 1 for Well. And I was like, what if I just cut Witching Well because we have so much card draw anyway? And then basically just be black red Affinity, splash Thoughtcast, and some blue sideboard cards. It makes the mana much better, and I'm actually playing 4 of the black red bridge. But this build looks really good to me. Yes, it's the way the deck is built right now is a little weak against Chatterstorm, but I don't think there's going to be that much Chatterstorm in the leagues. So I'm kind of building it just as this like card advantage machine where you're just drawing your 4/4s, playing them for free. Deadly Dispute, just make your treasure also really good with the Tog. You get an extra artifact to sack, you draw 2. So we're just drawing cards, playing a Togs, playing 4/4s and Disciples. And then yeah, maybe we can fling them out, maybe not, but again, we're just trying to rip through our deck. And on turns 1 and 2, we can often just play a tap artifact land. And just get that down. We might want one more tapped artifact land, but I'll try it like this to start. And then the sideboard's pretty much the same as always, just Hydroblast, a couple Pyroblast, a couple Dispels, a Reaping the Grave, which I really like the 1 copy of, 3 Ancient Grudge for the mirror, and 4 Cart Clan, which I think is the best choice against Chatterstorm because they can't duress it. I was also wanting to have like either a couple Echoing Decay or an Echoing Truth or 2, but I think Shaman is a better card against them, and the sideboard is pretty tight right now as far as space. So you still have Hydroblast, Dispel, and Cart Clan Shaman already against Chatterstorm, so you have a lot of hate for them already. But that's the deck, and I'm excited. Let's just get right into round 1. I'll see you there. Let's go. Hey, welcome to round 1. We're against Campo. Great player. I know this person from Twitter a little bit. This is the player that popularized the blue-red Serpentine Curve deck. He 5-0'd with it a bunch of times. So let's play first. Yep, hand looks fine. Let's keep. This hand looks great. I'm wondering if I'm going to go turn 1 Disciple, turn 2 Atog, or if I'm just going to play Tapland on 1. I think Tapland on 1 is better. Yeah. Gets my blue source down to, just gets a Tapland out of the way. I don't need to play Disciple on 1 and start like getting in there. It's pretty close, but I want to make sure to have more mana later, so I like this. Campo's on the mulligan. It's just Tapland. That was a close decision though. I could have gone Vault, Disciple. Okay, we are against Chatterstorm, so this is kind of a problem. We might just die on turn 2. And we're going to just sideboard a bunch of cards. I don't think I can play like super scared of just dying right away. I just need to like try to stick to my game plan and kind of commit to the board. Okay, so I can play Disciple plus a Tog, or I can play double a Tog. I feel like Disciple plus a Tog is better. A Tog can just be a chumper for squirrels. I don't think there's any way I kill them because I only have 3 artifacts. And so if I double Disciple, each artifact only represents 4 damage because +2 from a Tog and +2 drain from Disciple. So that's only 12, 13 damage. So I can't quite win. So I think I will just go land, Disciple, a Tog, attack, pass. I still like the fact that we led on the artifact land. Now I might be able to win next turn, but I also might die this turn. Yeah. Rite of Flame, 5 mana. Lotus Petal. 1 second. I might have to go let the dog out. I'll be right back. Alright. Star. Oh, we're draining him. Okay. Just, I guess I'll just do it next time. Always yes. Kind of wish I played double Disciple now. They have 6 mana. Duress me. Just doesn't do anything, but again, I'm probably going to die here. I mean, I have 2 blockers, so they need to storm off a lot. They need to, if they just like relay, I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. Yes, yield. They add white mana. They're just going to like double Galvanic Relay or something. Yeah, I really wish I played double Disciple now. So there's the first relay. Bog, Manamorphose, Relay, Star, Sign in Blood, Peat Bog, second relay. Okay. They almost assuredly can kill next turn. So I need to be able to kill here. So I need to draw. And I mean, I can also cycle these for artifact lands, which is decent. Let's just see what I draw. Okay, I draw an artifact land. So I can go land, Sojourner's Companion. Let's just do what we can do here. This might be lethal. Cast Sojourner's Companion. Cast Disciple. And then each one of these represents 4 damage now. So 16, yeah, this is lethal. If I'm not mistaken. And then I just sack all my artifacts here. Always yes, and we got him. Nice. So we were on the play. That's all that mattered because we had the turn 4 win and they had the turn 4 win as well. They just didn't have the turn 3 win. So winning game 1 against Storm, that was huge. Now we get a lot of hate. Dispels, Hydroblasts. I think that's all that I want. So I don't know if we have time in this matchup to do like as much as I want to do this, all this Deadly Dispute stuff. We just don't, again, yeah, we just don't have time to do like so much of it. Can also cut like some Mirror Enforcers. and just plan on winning with like Disciple plus a Tog. I guess Galvanic Blast is just dead, right? Maybe that should just come out. Keep in some 4/4s. 4/4s are not great, but I think they're better than Galvanic Blast. I think I want to keep in Disciple plus a Tog. Ichor Wellspring and Deadly Dispute are just a little bit too slow. Even though Disciple has bad synergy with Cart Clan, Karak Clan, or however you say it, I think it's worth. Because you can kill pretty fast with Disciple like we just saw there. Again, I like going down to like on Deadly Dispute and Wellspring. It seems good. I could cut one more Mirror Enforcer and then keep in either Ichor Wellspring or Dispute. I don't think I want Galvanic Blast. Maybe drawing cards towards like more hate cards is like better than another 4/4. All right, I'll try this. Let's go. All right, 0 lands, ship it. Sand's not very good, but I think I'm supposed to keep. Can just put back a Fling or a Mirror Enforcer. I think Mirror Enforcer again doesn't do that much. Maybe I should have sided more of those out. They Peepog. Alright, more Hydroblasts is great because countering their red spells is pretty crucial, especially first day of class. We saw that they have multiple Duress main, so might be more inclined to fire off Hydroblasts earlier rather than later before they just set up and find more Duress. So we need more lands at this point, but nothing I can do. Deadly Dispute. Okay, we definitely need to draw a land next turn. Excuse me. Dark Writ, sure. Hopefully they just go for like a first day of class line here. Lotus Petal. If they just first day of class right now, that'd be solid for me. Nice. Counter. And if they play another one, I would just counter it as well. Are they just going to Chatterstorm here? For like 6 or 7? They're adding black mana. They're just going to relay. This is why the deck is so good. Dark Writ. Hopefully they just try to play another first day of class. Then I just get to Hydroblast it. Yeah, just a Chatterstorm now for 8. Oh, for 7. Okay. So I just need to draw an artifact land so I can Thought Cast, and then I can find a Cart Clan. And relay? Oh. Brutal. Don't think I want to Hydroblast any of these. There's a Manamorphose and a Rite of Flame. I'll just have to Hydroblast one of those next turn. Probably dead though. They can go off again next turn. Jeez, that deck is strong. Land. Okay, okay. So I can just play a Tog. I need to definitely Hydroblast the first day of class. They also have Galvanic Relay though. Jeez, that was a good relay. They hit all spells. 0 lands. I guess I'm just going Thoughtcast. Won't be able to Karak Clan this turn. Okay. Pass. Hydroblast up. I'm just gonna have to let them relay again. There's nothing I can do. Yep. They're just playing all these. Rite of Flame. So if I counter this, it does cut them off of a decent amount of mana. I'm just gonna let it resolve. I'd rather counter Manamorphose, I think. Knight's Whisper here. I guess I can counter the first day of class. I can also just counter this. They have 3, 4, 5, 6 mana left potentially, and a Chromatic Star. Just gonna let it resolve. They add green. Definitely in trouble here. I can companion for another land now. Okay, let's counter this. Then just F6. And then Knight's Whisper. 1 mana floating. They have another Knight's Whisper and a Relay. So Dark Writ. They have 2 cards in hand. Knight's Whisper, 3 mana left, 4 cards in hand. They're going to play another huge Galvanic Relay here, or just continue to go off. Knight's Whisper, down to 14. Star Relay. Yep, 11 spells. See, yeah, this is the problem with the card. All right, not as good as the first one, but still pretty good. They do have Gut Shot. I'm at 13 as well. Another Sojourner's Companion. Don't think that does it. Just get Vault. Play it. Play a Tog. I'm not necessarily going to die. They have 4 cards in hand as well, which is the problem, but I have to just do this. Chatterstorm just still so good. I would probably just play Chatterstorm if I was going to play it in a Pauper challenge. It just does this pretty consistently. Make infinite mana. Knight's Whisper. I mean, if they can't actually kill me here, if they don't find like another first day of class, or oh, now they take my fling. Okay, now it gets more tough. I do have this Deadly Dispute, and I can always cycle Companion for another land. I have 5 cards in hand, 1,000,000 mana. Gut Shot me, that's not a good sign. Do they pay life on that Gut Shot? I don't know. Do they have the first day of class? Or just a Chatterstorm? Just a Chatterstorm isn't going to do it. Manamorphose. I mean, they likely have it. They've drawn almost their entire deck. They have 6 cards in hand. They basically just need to find another first day of class and another Chatterstorm, which I think they can do. This is only turn 5 for them. Yeah, they found it. Okay. Even if they don't have another Chatterstorm, they can potentially find it. I think they do have it, though. Okay. We got there. They do have Gut Shot for Karat Clan, but still gonna just try to go with that plan. Maybe Mirror Enforcer is just bad, but at least Sojourner's Companion can get a land. Just do something like this. So now we're setting out 4 Blast, 4 Mirror Enforcer, Ichor Wellspring. Try it like this. I really think Mirror Enforcer isn't doing much. Like, if on turn 3 I play a 4/4, it's like opponent just doesn't care about that really. I know in addition to Crack Clan it's good, but all right, I'll do 1 Mirror Enforcer. Oh, too late. I was gonna do 3 Deadly Dispute, 3 Ichor Wellspring. I mean, I think I have to just keep this hand. It's not good in this matchup necessarily, but I can draw a lot of cards. So I think I'm just supposed to keep. Wonder if I'm supposed to go Bridge into Furnace to get all my colors. I think so. Then I'll just go Furnace, Ichor Wellspring. Okay. So again, I can draw a lot of cards here, so if they don't like kill me on turn 2 or something, I think I'm supposed to keep this hand. I can try to find a Karat Clan because I get to draw a card for turn, draw 2 off Dispute, draw 1 off the Ichor Wellspring, so I get to see 4 more cards, which is why I kept the hand again, but I might just die here. Die on turn 2. I did build this deck, you know, not accounting for Chatterstorm as much as I should have been because the last league I played, I just played against Affinity Mirrors all day, and I didn't want to like main deck my Echoing Truths and stuff. So I didn't respect Chatterstorm as much as I should. I tried to focus more on our own Deadly Dispute plan for other matchups, which could be certainly a mistake. I also get a treasure off this. Wow. I mean, this combo feels good if it was like a normal meta, like a normal matchup, not against this deck particularly. This plus this seems very good to me. Like you're sacking an artifact, but you're getting an artifact, so it doesn't even cost you an artifact. It's just literally like 2 mana, draw 2. Sacking this is a benefit. Then you have a treasure, which is another mana as well. Seems great. Galvanic Relay. Draw. Dark Writ. Duress. They take Deadly Dispute. I guess they could take Fling. They should probably take Dispute though. Yep. And there's the Relay. Another Duress, a first day of class, a bunch of card draw, and now I just can't do anything. It's brutal. That's all I can do. Just gonna F6 here. They can Duress my Fling. They get to draw like a million cards because they have a Dark Writ exiled and Sign in Blood plus 2 Night's Whispers. So I'm likely just to be dead right here. I guess they don't have that much mana, but they just get such a big advantage from Relay. I think this is the best card in this deck. It's obviously, I think, better than Chatterstorm. Chatterstorm is how you actually win, but this is the card that's actually really scary. It's much better than I originally anticipated when I first read the card. I was like, oh, that might be good, but I think also the thing I didn't realize is how easy it is to just chain this or this plus card draw together to just like, there's no way for the opponent to really stop it. First day of class, Chatterstorm, kill me. I mean, they need a couple more Storm to do that. I think they might be able to, though, for an actual lethal hit here. Okay, Pests, and then they also have a Chatterstorm, and then that's a lethal, right? Because that's 10. Oh, and they have a Chromatic Star. Land, Duress, and now Chatterstorm for 12. Yep, GG. I can only block 1. And they have 12, 13, 14 creatures. Brutal. Got Chatterstormed. We were able to combo them in game 1, and then we just couldn't keep up. That really showed the power of that deck. Games 2 and 3. Good match though, Campo. That was a lot of fun. I was gonna say that wasn't that much fun, but it was fun playing against Campo. Really solid player. Basically, like my deck is a little more experimental, but 2 top decks in the format. It was still pretty cool. Bummer to just like win game 1 against Storm and then just get crushed the next games. Maybe I should have mulliganed that hand in game 3 to try to find a Karat Clan, but I don't think I like that. I mean, I had turn 3, like essentially draw 3 cards plus draw a card off Ichor Wellspring. So I had a lot of looks as long as I didn't die super fast, and then I just got picked apart. So got wrecked. Good games, and I'll see you in round 2. All right, welcome to round 2. We're against You Got Kicked. Keep this hand. Same looks fine. Not incredible. Might have to cycle this companion for another land, but We're on the draw. We have turn 1 Disciple. Let's keep. They kept 7. Thornwood Falls. Interesting. Don't necessarily want to just fire off this Deadly Dispute either. But we could potentially leave it up on turn 2. I don't know what deck they are. Maybe just some brew. Wow, Ponder with Evolving Wilds up. Is this like Infect? Is it blue-green Infect? Wow, this art is actually sick. Nice. Blue-black Bridge. I kind of want to just play the Great Furnace to leave up Blast and Deadly Dispute. Don't know what deck they're on. Maybe playing Bridge is just better, but I'm going to go with my gut and just do this. Might end up cycling Companion, might not. We'll see. I don't want to sack my Disciple to the Deadly Dispute, but it might be worth it. I get an extra artifact into play. We'll see what they do. Oh, it's Mill. Okay. Probably gonna have to sack this. No, because this kills them pretty fast. Also, don't really want to sack a land to that either. I mean, I can just... Let's see. If I Deadly Dispute sack this, I lose out the ability to drain, but then I get a treasure, and then I can go up to 4 artifacts. Might just be worth it. Sucks to have to sack this, but I think I'm going to do it. Otherwise, I just have to cycle for a land, and that does not feel great. Another Deadly Dispute and an Atog, okay. So now I'm going to have 4 artifacts. Now what I think I need to do is play Bridge, play Atog, and then just try to win with Atog next turn. I mean, they might have some fog or something, but maybe then I can keep Deadly Disputing and stuff. All right, let's just do this. Rather than playing a 4/4, I think getting a Tog down before counterspells is worth. We have a couple Pyroblasts. I wish we had one more. We only have 2 right now. We have Dispels, Pyroblasts. And that's about it. We could have Reaping the Graves, because they mill us and then we just reaping a bunch of artifact creatures back. That's reasonable. All right. Also, we draw so many cards with this deck. It like makes us get milled out even faster, but nothing we can do about that. Oh, that was a Brainstorm. Was that a Brainstorm on upkeep? Into fetch? What? I wasn't even paying attention. Whatever. They have 1 mana up. It could be Fog. I am worried about that. I guess we can see if they F6 as well. I only have 1 red source, not counting the treasure right now. I guess I'm just going black source. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 artifacts. Yeah. I need to just play these out. This gives me a bunch of artifacts as well. I can Deadly Dispute, but I can also just go double Galvablast Face right now. That's 8 damage, hit them to 13. And then I could go for the win, but then if I get fogged, it's so bad. Maybe I should have gone for Deadly Dispute before these. That was bad sequencing on my part. So let's see, if I go Blast, they're at 13. Then I would need to go all in to go for the win. See if they're F6'd. If they are, I'll go for it. If they're not, then I won't. Oh, I think they are F6'd. Okay. I'm going. Oh, no, they're not. They're not. Okay, they just didn't have a stop there. Okay. I'm not going to go for it then. I'm just not going to sack anything, I don't think. I could just leave up Deadly Dispute now. It's actually what I'm going to do. I guess I can play it now to play around a counterspell. Oh, I wasn't thinking that I had to sack another thing. I was not thinking here. Let's not do this. Let's just pass. Just keep my treasure for now. I can just Deadly Dispute next turn. They milled one fling, which is not ideal because they can start fogging here. They foretell a behold, and now they're probably gonna have to fog. Just gonna blast them. I don't think they really have creatures. All right, let's just untap. Prism. All right, I can lead on Prism, and then I can play Deadly Dispute, sacking the Prism, I think. I don't really need Prism. Prism, draw, another Atog, sure. I'm just gonna Deadly Dispute right now, I think. Oh, I should leave up the red mana. Doesn't really matter. Deadly Dispute, sack Prism. It's no Ichor Wellspring, but it's still pretty good. Okay, there's more Galvanic Blasts. So now I want to at least, I guess I already have lethal here because this is, I probably want to sack 2 artifacts to this Atog here, because then if they just counterspell one of these Galvanic Blasts, they have to fog. I think they're gonna fog anyway though. Let's just start by attacking. Make them have to fog every turn. Yeah, they're gonna fog. Tangle. Okay, well now I need to just play another Atog. Because then I can attack again for lethal next turn with this. I think I was still supposed to attack with all creatures there though, even though they could have Tangle. I think that's worth. Two more Galvanic Blast. They're at 16. Behold right now, sure. They're probably going to have a bunch more fogs. I kind of need to find the last fling, not have it be milled. They have 6 cards in hand, 3 mana untapped. Maybe I can't really go for it. All right, let's Thoughtcast. All right, let's star. Just sack it to a Tog here. Draw. There's the fling. Okay. So now now I need to like represent lethal here. And then I'm going to go for the fling. So let's go bridge. And go to combat. Attack with this. Sack a bunch of stuff. Yeah, this looks good. Okay, let's just go in. All right, before damage. Let's go. Sack. I gotta make sure I still have Metalcraft for these blasts if I want to fire one off. Sack, sack. There's 7. 9. I need basically to go all in here. I guess I can just not blast 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, then leave up fling. I think I'm just going for it here. All right, let's just go. 13, 15, 17. They're going to fog. And then I'm going to go for the fling. Moment's Peace. Then let's just fling you. I guess like they could somehow gain life. All right, let's just let Moment's Peace resolve. Do this correctly, I guess. I guess I can just do it now. Add red, blue. I've made this mistake before. Sack. Sack. Fling. And they could have Dispel, but not playing around it. They have it. Wow. Well, went for it. Didn't need to necessarily go for it, but I felt like that was like my best chance. They only had 3 mana untapped, and otherwise I felt like they could just fog every single turn. And I can't play around counters that well, so I could honestly concede at this point. I don't think I can win now. Let's just go to the next one. It's just going to take too long. And I probably can't win even though I have these blasts. That sucked. That was whack, honestly. I think I want this. Maybe they might bring in Serpentine Curve or something, but that's fine. Could take out like either a Deadly Dispute or an Ichor Wellspring. I wonder if my misplay was sacking the Disciple early, but it really just like allowed me to like progress my game plan a lot faster. Just take out a random Mirror Enforcer, I think. Keep all the card draw. Just try to draw into like a Tog, Disciple, Fling, and stuff. Again, maybe I was just too hasty. I could have just tried to find more Disciples. That sucked. They just had it. Let's mulligan this. Doesn't quite work. Not like this deck, please. Alright, we have to keep this. Keep. Put back 1 Sojourner's Companion and 1 Disciple, I guess. I need to cycle this for a black source. Don't want to put back Deadly Dispute. And I could keep both Disciples, but they are really good in the matchup. Just put back Deadly Dispute. Just keep 2 Disciple and just like have them in play. That's representing so much drain over the course of the game. This draws me cards, gets me back into it though. I think I need to just do this. Brutal league so far. Alright, there's Vault. I'm just gonna go play Disciple right now. And then probably just play... Not sure what I'm going to do next turn. We'll see. Might just go land go. Okay, another Disciple is actually great. Let's just go Disciple. Maybe I shouldn't have even run it out because they could counter it, but this looks decent. I think I'm going to cycle this Sojourner's Companion as well. They go Frantic Inventory, sure. Quandrix Campus, okay. Cycle for another black source here, I think. Nice. That was a good draw. All right, let's just play this because they know about it. I'll start by attacking, and then I'll just play Ichor Wellspring. Hopefully that resolves. Nice. Now I'm just going to probably pass the turn. I'm not going to play Deadly Dispute into a counter. But if they play something end of turn, I will dispute. Okay, Brainstorm. Let's just go for this. Even if they counter it, I still get to crack my Wellspring, which is nice. Such a good combo. That's why I just like 4 of each. Always yes. There's a Tog. And then I get to draw 2 more cards and make a treasure. Nice. I'm pretty close to killing them here, actually, because if I resolve this Atog, I have double Disciple out now. So this is more like our game plan that we want to do here. And this was a mull to 5. Wow, no land from the opponent. Are they going to play a land main too? No. Wow, they just discard a card. Flood of Recollection. Wow, going deep. This card's sweet. I've always wanted to play with this card. I had it in my original Serpentine Curve brews. I had like a copy or two, but I ended up cutting them. Okay. Why don't I just start with the land? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll just start by attacking with both. They'll probably just take 2. Then I'm just going to go Star, Companion. I am going to try to play a Tog here. See if it resolves. Probably is going to get countered. Doesn't get countered. So aren't they just dead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess they could have Weather the Storm. I guess I'm just going to pass, because then if they can't weather the storm, because if they do, I can, in response, kill them. I wonder if I should just sack Star right now. I think that's fine, because I could draw another artifact I wanted to play. So just sacking Star I think is good. Draw, it's just a bridge, okay. So now I can just pass, because I can just kill them whenever, and then they can't weather the storm in response. Yeah, so now I just go for the win now, because I don't think they can do anything for 1 mana, as far as I know. So, sack. So, looks like I probably successfully played around weather. I guess I should just yield to these. Just going all in here. I guess I could have just left that in play, but whatever. Nice. Disciple plus a Tog, pretty strong. If they had a counter for this, they definitely needed to counter the Atog. Not sure what the opponent's thinking about here. Okay, nice. I've got to add some gut shots to my sideboard. Discipler's Killer against me. Yep. Disciple does seem like the best card in this matchup. Seems really, really strong. Also have these 2 Pyroblasts, which is massive. Because the flings they can counter, but the disciples it's a little more tough. Also with double dispel, double pyroblast, we do have some interaction. Reaping the Graves might just be real sick. All right, let's run it. This version of the deck does seem a little bit clunky, but I still think it's good. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this hand for sure. Disciple is great. Thoughtcasts are great. So this is basically where I want to be. They mulligan to 6. I don't want to lose against Mill, please. What the next level play would be is if this game, if they gut shot my Disciple and they had it the whole time, but they were just trying to level me, that would be sick. Now what do I want to do? Probably Bridge, because if they tap out for Erasure, I probably just want to kill it. So let's just go Bridge, go. Ponder, okay. Because I can still go Disciple Tapland next turn to get it underneath a counterspell, which I'm definitely going to do. Ponder, no shuffle, and then Ponder, no shuffle again. No shuffle, no shuffle. Companion is decent. Allows me to cycle for another land, which could be certainly relevant. Hopefully we just naturally draw another land, though. I think I do like this version of Affinity, though, with Deadly Dispute. It seems really good. And I'm just excited to be playing some other matchup other than Affinity or Chatterstorm or Blue Black. Like, I'm just excited to play against a different deck. Thornwood Falls, go to 22. Jace's Erasure. Okay, I'm probably going to kill this now again. Deadly Dispute. I think the best line is go Cycle Companion for Great Furnace, kill Erasure, attack for 1. Kind of sucks to get Great Furnace, but it's good. I think killing that is just definitely where I want to be. It's kind of hard for them to kill. I've played a lot of Mill, and when they just kill your Erasure, you're like, God damn it, I just needed to untap with that. Because then it's pretty easy to protect, but like the turn you try to tap out to play it, you're pretty vulnerable right then. Okay, I do have Chromatic Star and Thoughtcast and this Deadly Dispute. Let's start by attacking for 1. Then I'm probably just going to play Chromatic Star and then just play a Thoughtcast. I could just pass, but I want to try to hit a land here. So let's just Thoughtcast. And I can always Thoughtcast again. Okay, wow, that was good. I think I'm just Thoughtcasting again here. Yeah, let's do it. So click on Thoughtcast. This is the trick. I mean, even if I didn't play this, I could still Thoughtcast. Because if you had 4 artifacts, including a star, you can click on Thoughtcast and it'll say 1 mana. And then you can use star to pay for Thoughtcast. So it's a nice little trick. Now I just draw up to 7 cards. It's just always yes, always yield, yes, draw, draw, draw. Nice. This looks great. I guess I could have not played the bridge because maybe I wanted to play an untapped land, but I still think I would have played bridge. So kind of another bad sequencing error from me, but I don't think it mattered. All right, Weather the Storm is fine. I don't care too much about that, really. I'm just going to keep drawing cards, and I can probably just draw into more Disciples and Atogs and stuff. Oh, wow. They might have a counter spell here, but probably don't want to run Atog into that if I can help it. Let's just go land Chromatic Star. That's 6 artifacts, 7 artifacts. And then I guess I can attack for, I should have attacked for 1 first. Then I'm going to play a companion. And then I'm just going to pass the turn with Deadly Dispute up. And probably just end of turn, Deadly Dispute, sacking this star to just keep drawing cards. Seems great. Frantic Inventory. I could Deadly Dispute right now to make sure I draw more cards. It's honestly probably worthwhile. I'm not scared of really anything they're going to do. Just going to do this now, yeah. Drain them for another one. Draw 3, make a treasure. Thoughtcast is great. And then I can just continue to go off. I'm just drawing so many cards in this game. It's really nice. Another Disciple. Okay, let's just start by attacking with both. They're just on 3 mana. This is looking like it's like over at this point. Tangle, sure. I might be able... I think I can just win now. So let's just go untapped land, because again, I think it's over at this point. I guess they're at 29. Never mind. It's not over by any means. I mean, I can go for a Tog plus Fling, especially if I find a counter backup. So let's Thoughtcast. Mirror Enforcer. Let's see. Each one drains for 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is actually not lethal at all. But I'll just play in a Tog. Pass the turn. I could just play another Atog here. No, because if they try to tap out for like a draw spell ever, then I can just Fling kill them in response. So I'd rather leave up Fling. They're so tight on mana, it's like gonna be tough. I think I can just attack with all of these. I think I'm pretty safe to do so. Acre Wellspring. Draw. Sack it to draw. Yeah, I'm liking the quad Wellspring for sure. Again, a little clunky to get off the ground, but once you do, another Disciple, jeez. That is disgusting. Just tap for this black, I guess. Disciple. Again, I don't know if I'm sequencing perfectly here, but that's okay. Let's just sack this here. Triple drain. I'm gonna have to always yes to one of these, and they just concede. Yeah, just too many Disciples and too much card advantage. They were also on a mulligan that last game, right? And they were stuck on lands. The Weather the Storm, I don't even think Weather the Storm is that good in this matchup because of this. Like, if I just keep getting card advantage, they just can't. Weather the Storm doesn't really do anything. Like, might buy them a turn, but nice. I did not want to lose that matchup. You got kicked. GG's. 2 good matches so far. I'll see you in round 3. Let's go. All right. Welcome to round 3. We're 1-1. We're against Olivo Just MTM. Let's go. I have to mulligan. This one land hand just doesn't do it. It's mulligan. This one I can keep. I can just throw back this Fling that doesn't do anything. Let's go. Opponent is hyped. Ponder. Resolves. Might just be blue-black. I actually like this island art. This is what I use on Arena. All right. Let's just go let and go. Yeah, I might want one or two more duels to have better mana and more indestructible lands. I don't know. I don't think this deck wants Darksteel Citadel. Oh, mismatch islands? What? Ponder or Augur, take Ponder. That would have been nice last turn. Where were you when I needed you, Star? Another land is good. This is probably just blue-black Delver is my guess. There's the Ponder we know about. Am I getting it ninja'd here? Or is it just literally blue-black Delver? Or is it blue-black Fae? We don't know yet. Or is it something else? Opponent pondering, see if they shuffle or not. My guess is no, they will not. They're probably just deciding how to put back. I don't know what I'm going to do next turn. I might just play Star into Prism. We'll see. Another island, so they probably have Counterspell up here. Deadly Dispute. It's actually a pretty good one, because now I can just go play Star. If they don't counter it, I think I'm just going to go play Vault, pass the turn. And then if they like play a draw spell end of turn, I'll just Deadly Dispute my Star away here. Draw a bunch of cards. And if they don't do anything, I'll probably end of turn Dispute. I might want to just Dispute in response now before they play another land and can counter this. I don't really want them to counter it, so let's just do this. Deadly Dispute, sacking the Star. Nice Thoughtcast, great draw. Nice. This is awesome. And they get a ponder, sure. And then there's another land, so they, yeah. They could have had counterspell. Who knows? Want to keep hitting land drops for sure. I think I'll start with a Thoughtcast and see if they counter that. Thoughtcast. They do counter it. Okay. I don't want... I could resolve a Tog, but I feel like they're probably going to go with like Swamp Kill It if I do that. I don't really want to. I think the best line is go Sojourner's Companion, cycle for a Great Furnace, and then use the Prism to play a Disciple. But at the same time, then I have to cycle my Sojourner's Companion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, potentially 6 artifacts here. This is close. So you have 3, 4, 5. This is really close. I mean, playing a Sojourner's Companion is actually pretty enticing. Yeah, I don't get to hit a land drop, but then I just like get a lot of value that way. Could also just play Prism, try to hit a land. If I don't, I could crack the Treasure to play Companion. Alright, this is full greed, but I'm down. Thoughtcast. Alright, let's Thoughtcast. Okay, we got Ultra Punish there. I was trying to hit a land drop. That sucks. That was pretty bad by me, honestly. I had other lines, like I could have cycled Companion. I was just trying to naturally draw a land, and I missed. I think it was okay, but feels bad. Ninja? No. And no land from the opponent either. Okay. Chromatic Star. 3, 4, 5, 6. So now I'm going to go Mirror Enforcer, Sojourner's Companion. Now I probably want to just crack Star to try to hit a land drop. I know I don't get the drain out of Disciple, but I think that's fine. Try to hit a land here. We do. Nice. Let's go Disciple and then tap land. Okay. Still functioning fine here. Echoing Truth. Okay. Is this just mono blue control? Shadow Rift to draw. Interesting. Or is it blue black still? And they just concede. What? Echoing Truth, Shadow Rift, all islands. Huh. I don't know. Dispels and Pyroblasts, though, can come in. Reaping the Grave seems good as well. Fling seems a little sketchy. They're kind of like mono blue control. They're a little bit combo-y, but I don't know if I need the Flings. Seems hard to resolve against like a blue controlling deck. It is difficult to sideboard with this deck. I mean, they have to have Delver too, right? I should keep Galvanic Blast? Why do they have Shadow Rift? Are they a Kiln Fiend deck and they just couldn't find red mana? They also had Counterspell? Shadow Rift makes me not want to take out Galvanic Blast because I feel like I'm going to die to some type of creature combo. Can just do something like this. Mirror Enforcer is not bad. I think my draw spells are better than it though. Can get greedy. I never used to side out a Prism, but probably better to side out an Ichor Wellspring. Deadly Dispute still seems good. Maybe just side out one Deadly Dispute. No, just do this, I guess. I could go down to 3 Dispute, 3 Wellspring, and then keep in an Enforcer. Still seems good, the 4/4s. Alright, Let's try this. I just don't. Shadow Rift is just like, what? What's the combo? Is it just Kiln Fiend and they didn't have red mana? I'm not really sure. Maybe it's just like Shadow Rift for value? Just because it's like a cantrip, basically? I don't really know. This deck is feeling really strong, though. And it's not that hard for it to be. Um, just because you have all these, the busted Affinity shell with more card draw. My draws have not been great, but I think that's bound to happen with Affinity, actually. This is actually close because I can draw a card off star. I just don't think it's good enough. We just want a few more lands. All right, I'll keep this. I can put back a Tog or a Companion. Probably just Companion here. They might have a bunch of Hydroblast, though. Maybe just keeping a bunch of Companions is right? No, Tog is just such a big threat. All right. What you got? Island, not Delver. Okay. Again, I am kind of expecting Kiln Fiend, but I could just be 100% wrong. Okay, that's a great draw, actually. Now I can lead Dross Forge Bridge. Okay, Mountain. Island. Okay. Prism. Okay, now I should just jam Prism, because then I get up to 3 artifacts, and then I can just play Silver Bluff Bridge up to 4 and start Thought Casting. Yep, this is looking good. Thought Cast pretty busted. Oh, it's Tireless Tribe. Wait, Mole Drifter. It's definitely Tireless Tribe, though, because they don't play that many white sources, so that makes sense. Okay, this spell is actually good. I can also resolve a Tog this turn, but I don't know if it's doing that much. Maybe it's still worth it. They seem like kind of like a controlling Tireless type tribe deck. I think I like it, actually. I don't have Dispel it, but just resolving it seems good. Maybe they have Journey to Nowhere, but so be it. Augur. Okay. Blue Blast. Okay, well that was good. Tog down. Island pass. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I want to just lead on Thoughtcast. Nice. Found lands. So now let's go. Could just play another Thoughtcast right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Definitely don't want to have to discard. I would like to deploy these companions. So if I play land again, I go 4, 5, 6, and then I could go double companion go. I think that's the best line. So let's just go bridge, star, companion, companion. Just keep the star in play for this deadly dispute. And then I just have a bunch of card draw plus the dispel, which is just exactly where I want to be. I don't think they can give their thing haste, so I think I'm safe enough for now. Now I'm really putting them on Tireless Tribe. Again, just a controlling version of Tireless Tribe for sure. They might also have like the white reanimation spell or something to go with the Mole Drifter. I don't know exactly, but I am calling the Tireless Tribe here. All right, let's just lead on Thoughtcast at the beginning of our turn. Wow, that's a good draw. Thoughtcast. Galvanic Blast is actually good as well. I think I'm just going to attack with both here. Not really scared of Augur. All right, they go to 12. I want to leave up a bunch of interaction. Like I have Blast, Pyroblast, and Dispel up right now. But I could also just Deadly Dispute and then still have two things up. And it can even protect this Deadly Dispute and it can hit another land drop. Alright, let's just do it. Let's just Deadly Dispute right now. Nice. And we still have three things up. That worked out. I could play a Tog as well because I don't think I'm going to die, but I think, again, I would rather just have a bunch of protection up because I can kind of like threaten to kill them anyway with just a bunch of 4/4s. I'd rather leave up triple interaction spell than only one. So reanimate. A Stonehorn Dignitary. Alright, I wasn't necessarily expecting that, but it resolves. I can Galvanic Blast that with backup. Interesting. So they're just like maybe a blue-white ephemerate deck now. So not Tireless Tribe at all. That makes sense considering a lot of the cards I've seen. They just added a mana and then they misclicked or something. I don't know what happened there. I'm just going to Galvanic Blast this now because I have counter backup still. Just Pyroblast if they play a blue protection spell. Let's lead on Prism. Ichor Wellspring is actually not bad. Deciding if I should play it or not. I think no. I'd probably just rather play a Tog plus leave up stuff. So, oh, I missed my combat. Duh. Okay. Well, this works out actually. So let's just go Bridge, a Tog, and then leave up Pyroblast and Dispel. Just gonna Pyroblast this. And still have Dispel up for like an Ephemerate or something. And I can draw some extra cards next turn. Inside Out on an Augur of Bolas. It's kind of like probably Desperation. I think I'm just going to Dispel. No, I can't Dispel that. I just let it resolve. GG's. So they must have just been like a Stonehorn Dignitary Ephemerate, kind of a Mnemonic Wall blue control deck. But then they have Inside Out also. So they must be. Let me see if I can ask them. I'm asking, are you Tireless Tribe plus Ephemerate? Or no tribe? See if they're still here. Give it a second. Because they have Inside Out. And they have Shadow Rift. But then they also have Stonehorn Dignitary. See what we would have drawn on this Ichor Wellspring. No, well, doesn't let us. Classic. I'm not sure if the opponent can even see this. Okay, GG's. 2-1. Deck feels great. See you in round 4. All right, welcome to round 4. We're going to Tinkmaster. This opponent was on some Affinity decks last Pauper League I played. We played them twice in the last league. Would you like to play first? Yes. Brutal. It's mulligan. Just one land. I just don't think that's going to cut it. This is much better. I can just put back a Prism here, I guess. I could also just put back a Star. Might be better to keep both Prisms. I think it actually is. It's pretty close. I don't know if I need 2 Prisms. I'll just put back one. This might be more mana efficient to be able to split it up for Star. Let's just go Bridge, go. Then I can always go Disciple plus Star next turn, or I can just go Prism. Red-white Bridge, interesting. Wouldn't be surprised if they have a Dust to Dust main or something. Um, Interesting. I think I'm just gonna Prism here. Not sure if that's right. It might have been better to go Disciple plus Star, but I chose this route. Next turn I can just double Disciple if I want, or I can go Disciple plus Star. Okay, this is probably just the Cleansing Wildfire deck. Okay. I don't have any basics. So they Stone Rain me, draw a card. Pretty good. Alright, now I'm just going to play out Double Disciple, I think. Kind of is risky to play another artifact land, but I think it's worth. Galvanic Blast 1, Preordain. Yeah, this is probably the same deck the opponent played us on last time, and I saw they 5-0'd with this deck. I know they beat us with this blue-white-red deck last time, and maybe they just 5-0'd with it that league, which would be pretty cool. All right, so 3, 4 artifacts. Can't quite Mirror Enforcer this turn. I think I'm just supposed to Atog then and attack for 1. Now they can't really Cleansing Wildfire us anymore. Because if they Cleansing Wildfire target our own land, we can just sack it to Atog. They don't get to draw. Galvanic Blast to Disciple. It's fine. If they blasted an Atog, I probably would have just let it happen. Okay, well, this is a lot of removal here, so kind of getting owned. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm just going to go Star into Mirror Enforcer. I think I'm actually going to use the Star trick here to try to draw a land, because then I could also play Disciple. Draw. Thoughtcast. Okay. Pass. Feeling like I'm behind here, especially since they're going to bring in Dust to Dust. But I can draw a lot of cards with this deck, so might be able to just keep up. Okay, this is great. I'm just going to go lead on Ichor Wellspring and then play a Disciple. Then Deadly Dispute next turn. Ooh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice. They're down to 3 cards in hand, and I only have 1, but my Deadly Dispute sacking Ichor Wellspring is like a Ancestral Recall here. Plus, I guess it's 2 mana Ancestral Recall, make 1 mana, so it's Ancestral. Third Galvanic Blast, sure. Drain you for 1. Or not drain, just ping you. You lose 1 life. I don't get to drain because I don't gain life, but you lose 1 life. Okay, Journey to Nowhere. Probably targeting my Disciple. No, my companion. Interesting. They just have an answer for this, or they just can block it with this? I don't know if that's right from them. All right. They probably have a counter spell. I'm actually going to lead on Star and then crack Star just to try to kind of bait here. It's obviously not working, but drain, draw. There's a fling, sure. Deadly Dispute, sacking Wellspring. Drain you for 1. If they counter the dispute, I still get to draw 1 card. There's a Galvanic Blast. Don't hate it. They do have a counter spell. They only have 1 card left now. Just take this out of there before they start flickering it and attack for 1. I could have just waited on the Deadly Dispute because it was very likely they had a counter there, but Mnemonic Wall, get back, counter spell. Okay. Star, not a bad draw. Just add black. I don't know if it really matters. Drain. Ichor Wellspring, good draw. Prism. Okay, can't quite cast it. We're not playing Lightning Bolt, but put the fear in him. We don't want to just tell them we don't have Lightning Bolt or something. I mean, obviously we don't, but who knows? If they have an Ephemerate here, or Ghostly Flicker or something. So we know they have Counterspell as their last card. I skip my combat. The good news is they're going to have to counter, like, Deadly Dispute and maybe even Thoughtcast and stuff, and then they're out of gas, then they're top decking. I mean, we're out of gas right now too, but we have so much card draw in the deck. We This is the third Disciple we've drawn, right? Yeah. Oh, I was like, not Ephemerate. Are you serious? Ephemerate off the top there would have been brutal. So this is just Jeskai control. We're not drawing anything relevant yet. It's definitely a top deck battle. I think, honestly, we have more card draw than them. Problem is they have a counter spell still, so I kind of have to draw 2 card draw spells. Man, I think I've drawn 3 lands for the last 3 draws, or was it Ichor Wellspring into land, and then 2 more lands? They're not drawing that well either, though, so kind of a stalemate for a second here. Just taking 1. It's fine. Come on, that's brutal. Should definitely play these lands out, but it's not even that relevant at this point. We have so much mana. Now they have probably multiple counter spells, just in rough shape. Okay, there's Dispute. I think I want to cast it now because they probably still have to counter it, and then I draw a card still. So can't stop the Ichor Wellspring except from like a stifle effect, which I don't even know if there is any, to be honest. They're gonna counter this. Come on. They don't, and we just draw lands. Man, that's brutal. Let's add blue mana. Draw another Disciple. Let's play it. Play bridge. Pass the turn. They're down to 12. I guess I could have attacked, but they're going to block. Every Atog they have to counter, so maybe they're just trying to save counters for like the Atogs now. Another Deadly Dispute is actually pretty good. So am I sacking Prism? I don't want to sack Treasure because I can sack that to itself to trigger these Disciples. Just sack Prism, drain for 2. I'm not going to wait. Galvanic Blast, a Disciple. Could add mana here. Drain for another 2. I think I want to do that. I don't really need this treasure. Just add blue mana, drain for 2. They still have a counter spell. They could still counter the Deadly Dispute. They're down to 8 though. We still have a bunch of Galvanic Blast left. They have 1 card left. I still have Disciple. We don't know if they have another counter, but they easily could. If they draw Ephemerate, it might just be too late. Companion. I don't think this really does anything. Let's just cast it. I'm gonna play this land. Counter. Wow. Please no Ephemerate one time. Moldrifter would also be pretty bad. Wow, they've drawn pretty bad too, to be honest. They're attacking for 1, sure. Mirror Enforcer, let's go. Do they have a 3rd counter? Surprised they're playing. Oh, they're not. Okay, they do have a 3rd counter, but they have nothing left. Top decking to top decking again. Where are my thought casts? I've only drawn 1 thought cast in the top 35, but I've drawn a lot of other card draw. I have a lot. Okay, thought cast. They have a card in hand. I mean, they should expect that the card in my hand is either Fling or Galvanic Blast. I'm down to 12. There it is. Okay. Let's just do this one. Okay, resolved. That was good. Ichor Wellspring, draw, land. Let's just cast this, play another land. 20 cards left in library, so maybe they have enough answers for all of our stuff, but maybe not. I also have this fling here, so Flame Slash. So I can fling, put them down to 3, then Galvanic Blast is lethal. Doesn't necessarily make my Atogs lethal, but opening up Galvanic Blast to be lethal I think is worth. Let's do it. Also drain them here, so maybe if I draw like some more Deadly Disputes or some stars and stuff, I can drain them out. They attack me down to 11. This game is close. Pretty funny game. There's a Tog. Okay. Well, they have to have the 4th counterspell for this. Otherwise, I just sack things to kill them with the cycle. Counterspell. There's counterspell number 4. Okay. Please no ephemerate. Please. They probably have 2 ephemerates. Okay. They would probably fire it off. I have 0 cards in hand. So they've used all their counters. I technically think I'm supposed to do it on their upkeep because maybe they go for like an ephemerate. Maybe they have one. I don't really know. Just technically, I think I'm supposed to. I don't think I'm slow rolling. 4 counterspells right here. Okay, got him. Whew! I mean, we outdrew them by, what, 10 cards? That was crazy. Okay. I don't think Ancient Grudge is actually good. I think all their artifact lands are indestructible. Dispel is obviously great. Pyroblast should be pretty great. Hydroblast also might be good enough. They have Cleansing Wildfire that I think they keep in some number of. They probably have a bunch of Flame Slashes and Galvanic Blasts. Just don't know. I probably don't want 3 at least. Maybe like a lesser number of them. Galvanic Blast can break up their flickers, and I can just kill them. I can just go face like we did with Blast, but I don't know if I want 4, because if I have like 2 in my opening hand, it's pretty loose. Maybe I want 1 more of these. Kind of want like all my card advantage. Could just do like this or something. I mean, the Mirror Enforcers are kind of like not bad because they're 0 mana 4/4s, and they're additional threats that they have to answer. It seems bigger than most of their stuff. Maybe just go 1 Hydroblast. I like it. Oh, Reaping the Graves. Oh, geez. Definitely need Reaping the Graves. 100% need that. Alright. I think Disciple is much better than Mirror Enforcer because I don't need to attack. Alright, I like this. Let's go. This looks good to me. This league has been going relatively quickly for a Pauper league, which is nice. I've had to wait about 4 minutes between rounds, but it's been going good. All right. Probably just leading on bridge here, because then I won't get wildfired on 2. Yep. Let's go. Turn 2, I'll probably just play an Ichor Wellspring. Cleansing Wildfire themselves. Oh, Revoke Existence my land? Jeez. That is not ideal. And they probably have some number of Dust to Dust as well. Jeez. This is brutal. I can sack right now, play Disciple. I think that's worth it. They do have at least 1 seed. They might only have like 2 Seed of the Cyanod. I'm in trouble. I mean, they went on the play. They went turn 2, kill your land. Turn 3, kill your land. Turn 4, kill your land. So, definitely in trouble. They don't have any more lands themselves, but they can find more preordain here. Yep. This matchup might just be good for that deck because they have the white for revokes and dust to dusts and stuff. They can't kill my artifacts though if I don't have anything in play. I'll take a couple more draw steps here. Maybe I somehow claw back in, but it's not looking good. Might just concede pretty soon here. Nothing I can do. If they have like this much hate, then is what it is. Just discarding cards. Muldrifter Ephemerate, I'll concede to that. Nope. It's still going to be over though. They have 5 lands to my 0. Alright, that's enough. I guess we could have kept playing, but they'll find a way to win at some point. I mean, there's nothing I can really do about them killing all my lands like that. It's just, it is what it is. Could side out more Mirror Enforcers. Maybe bring in more Hydroblasts to just try to, like, at least counter the Cleansing Wildfires. Because these can kind of get stuck in my hand, too. It's a little bit greedy, but might actually be what I'm supposed to do, because like countering a Cleansing Wildfire there would have been huge if I could set that up. It's just so hard to do that. All right, I'll go 2. It's just hard because I don't have that many blue sources, so I need like one of these indestructible lands, and then for them to not have revoke as well. All right, let's go game 3. All right, game 3. Can we have a 7-card keepable hand, please? No. All right, this one we'll keep. We have multiple indestructible lands here. I think I just need to honestly put back a land. Yeah, let's go. I do not want them to have a revoke. I wonder how many revoke existence they're on. Maybe they're on more revoke and less dust to dust. I want to play these companions if I can. So I will need another land. Can't Cleansing Wildfire me yet. Okay, that's a good draw. I'm going to play a land first, because if they counter this Prism, I will dispel it. Because I actually need this artifact to be in play here. Let's just go like this. Yeah, if they countered, I would have dispelled. Nice. Another land is actually good, because now I can just deploy double companion with the spell up. And that's what we're doing. Disciple, okay. So let's go companion. Then play another companion. Let's dispel this. And then play another one. Pass. Just play some 4/4s. Okay, we're out of gas, but we have 2 4/4s in play versus their 6 cards. They can't Galvanic Blast yet either because they have a lot of basics that they naturally drew. I don't even know if I want to play this Disciple. I think it's fine to play it. Because if they do have like a Flame Slash or something that they want to kill this, I get to ping for 1. It seems worth. Now if they go like White Source, Dust to Dust, wow, they Galvanic Blast that. Okay, sure. They took 8 rather than Galvanic Blasting. Oh no, they couldn't. They couldn't. It only deals 2 damage. Okay. There's second artifact land. Hopefully no, they might have more Galvanic Blasts. Start by attacking and then just Thoughtcast. Could even not play the Thoughtcast, but obviously it's better just to play it and hope they don't have counter. Pyroblast, wow. I don't even know if I should go for this. They could easily have another counter spell. They have 4 cards left. I think I just go for it. They have to answer both these companions as well. Takes up a lot of mana on their turn. Well, I was going to say a lot, but just 1. they still need to answer both of these companions. So they need like White Source, Dust to Dust, and we got them. Nice. GG's as always. Not sure if they're going to say GG's, but this opponent's really nice. Good games. I think I'm like pretty even on games overall against Tinkmaster. Maybe I'm up a little bit, but this opponent plays a lot. I've played them a lot at this point. They always play cool decks, good decks. So always a pleasure. Good games, Tink. Advance to 3-1. Only losing to Chatterstorm so far. That last match was close, and I'll see you in round 5. All right, 3-1. We're in round 5 here. We're against Blade Ogre 58. I'm gonna keep this hand. It's not ideal, but it's not bad. Just F6 their turn. They're on a mulligan to 6. See if they keep 6 or go to 5. They keep 6. Tron. Interesting. Wonder what type of Tron deck it is. If it's Flicker Tron or if it's just like some type of Cascade Tron deck. Prism. Yep. Untap land? No. Okay. Can't do anything. I just have to play Prism next turn. Hope to draw a land. And they just Natron. They were on the mulligan to 6, but still. What is this? Boarding Party. So it is Cascadetron. I'd much rather play against Cascadetron. I just need to draw any artifact land here. And I can even Prism into any untap land to still Galvanic Blast this. They missed on a Pulse of Marasa. Let's go Prism, draw. At least we hit a tap land. So taking a bunch of damage here, and if they have like another boarding party, I'm in trouble, but I can fight back. Maelstrom Colossus. Cast down. Well, they're missing on the Cascades at least. They're not hitting Mole Drifters. Problem is they do have a 7/7 here. Okay, untapped land, thank God. So I can just triple Galvanic Blast this turn, take out their board. That seems like what I want to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can also play Disciple this turn if I want to triple Galvanic Blast. Just deciding because I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 artifacts. Yeah, let's just Disciple and then plan on going Galvanic Blast this, double Galvanic Blast this, and then just try to draw more cards afterwards. Maybe try to combo them out. We can still win this game, surprisingly, especially if they don't really have much gas left. I feel like if they had a Mole Drifter, they probably would have cast it, but I guess casting Maelstrom Colossus is also pretty good. All right, Stirrings resolves. They just missing on the first Cascades is really bad for them. They get Forest. Okay, that's not scary. They're going to play it. And then another Maelstrom Colossus. Not Mole Drifter. Echoing Decay. Okay. It's not great for me, but is what it is. I'm going to have to deal with that second Colossus, but nothing I can do. I also want to kill this one in response to drain them for 1. For whatever that's worth. It's not worth much. It's worth 1. Infinite Gal Blasts here. Drain them for 1. Yeah, I want to use the ability. They Echoing Decay. Might want to side out some number of Disciples considering they have this card in the main. Alright, now I think I want to lead on Ichor Wellspring. I need to draw more Mirror Enforcers to be able to block this. They only have 2 cards left. And I can start drawing a bunch of cards if I start finding like Deadly Dispute and stuff. This should be a good matchup. Fun match. I don't have that much hate right now for Tron. Nice, that's great. Now I think I can just go Prism. Let me just double check. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 artifacts. And then double Companion. Tog, great draw. So they could have a cast down in hand or something and blow me out if I go for a double block, but I don't really want to go to 1. I mean, I suppose I could. I think I just go for the double block though. If I find like a fling or something, I can still probably kill them. I have a bunch of artifacts. I can draw some extra cards with this, plus this next turn. I just like this matchup because they can't really interact with our Tog plus Fling combo that well. I don't want to see like Colossus into boarding party. Cave. Interesting. So they can go play cave, put counters on this. Then I don't have any good blocks. That takes like their entire turn though. Prism. I can still cave plus put counters. And again, that wouldn't be ideal, but then I would just chump. Mole Drifter. Scary. They might not even attack. Alright, I just need to find Fling now. Maybe at this point I do go down to 1 just to keep my artifact count in play higher so I can just kill them. Alright, I'll just double block. Whatever. They could have a cast down. And that's a cast down they're not using on my Atog. Wow, they're just trading for a 4/4. Interesting. Bonders. Okay. This is a turn 3 Tron on the play. That was a great draw. I could lead on Deadly Dispute because playing a Tog doesn't really kill them yet by itself. So I'm just going to lead on this, sacking this, Ancestral Recall. I love calling things Ancestral Recall. It's so fun. When you can outground Cascade Tron, though? Can we? Please? We're not even really dead next turn. 1 card in their hand is Cave of Temptation plus a blank card. Draw a Companion. That's a good draw. Nice. We can just keep drawing cards. So let's go cast Companion. Now I definitely need to cast a Tog in order to threaten like an attack for lethal with it next turn. So I think what I do is I go attack with this Companion. It's a little greedy because if they like boarding party, I want more blockers, but I do need to hit them for damage as well. And then I'm going to go play a Tog. I think I should play Star and sacrifice it right now to try to hit a land. I don't know if that's worth, but I'm going to do it. Okay. Might have been a bad play, but I think we're fine. Because I didn't get to use... I mean, I guess I still technically did get to use the mana off that treasure because I just cast the Star with it. They're just drawing a card. That's a good sign for us. They're kind of in trouble because they need to block a Tog or they die. They said, geez, that card is good. A Tog? Or are they talking about Deadly Dispute? They might be talking about Deadly Dispute. Not going to sacrifice anything right now. But I do get to build an Ancestral Recall again. Ooh, they get to make a 4/4 and then threaten to win next turn. I only have 1 Galvanic Blast left. So I'm in trouble. Yeah, they can attack here. This is not ideal. I could still find a Tog plus Disciple or something. But yeah, looking sketchy here. I might not even have enough mana. I might not have enough time. Deadly Dispute, yeah. I was going to say pretty solid card, but I'm just going to say solid card. I could play just another Deadly Dispute now. I don't get to sack the Wellspring to dig deeper, but my thing is I have to kill them or find Galvanic Blast. So what are my outs? If I find a Tog plus Disciple, that's a win. But I can't play Ichor Wellspring, then Deadly Dispute, then play a Tog and Disciple. So I need to play... If I just start with Deadly Dispute, I see 1 less card, but then I also have the out of finding more card draw off this and finding Gallop Blast for this, or literally drawing exactly a Tog plus Disciple. So I think I just lead on this, sacrificing a Prism. And also, this only cost me 1 mana. There's Galvanic Blast. Nice. I think I just kill this now to be safe. Guess I can lead on Thoughtcast. They only have the 1 mana up right now. There's Disciple. Okay. I mean, this is looking good for me now. Let's go land, Mirror Enforcer. Lag a little bit here. Can I kill them? I can go attack for 8. Put them down to 7. Play Disciple. I can't quite kill them. I'll just start by attacking. I am kind of lagging here. I don't know if I'm lagging or... No, their clock's going down. So I'm going to attack for 8, put them to 7, but then I could only hit them for 5. So I don't quite have lethal, but I almost found lethal, which is pretty crazy. And then I'm just going to Galvanic Blast this right now, play Disciple, pass the turn. Galvanic Blast this, Disciple. So we were 2 points short of lethal. I have 2 blockers. I don't think there's really much in their deck that can kill me. Even double boarding party doesn't do it. I also have a lot of outs now as far as just like drawing a Tog. Deadly Dispute has been very good though. Just now with that plus Thoughtcast, there's like so much card advantage. Another Ancient Stirrings. I always liked Impulse more than Ancient Stirrings in this deck actually. Yes, this costs 1 mana and you can find Tron quicker with it, but you can't draw Muldrifter. I don't even know if they have Dino or Boarding Party. So you can only find Colossus as a threat with it. So a lot of times this does not find threats. As you've seen, every time they've cast it, I think they've taken a land. They took Forest, Cave, then Tower. Draw with Bonders. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're dead here. Wow. They just went turn 3 Tron on the play into turn 3 Boarding Party attack. And looks like we just got him. Wow. That was an impressive, powerful showing from Affinity there. Jeez. Okay, I do like Ancient Grudge because killing their Pathetic Prisms and their Bonders ornaments and their Colossus is very, very important. Pyroblast and Hydroblast aren't bad. They're pretty narrow. Reaping the Graves also isn't that bad as like a one of. This is a lot of cards to bring in though. I don't want to sideboard that much. Because the thing is like, yes, Pyroblasting a Muldrifter is so good, but what if I just have like 1 or 2 Pyroblasts in my hand and then they're just going like Boarding Party into removal spell, play a Maelstrom Colossus, play a Dino, and I'm sitting here with a Pyroblast in my hand? Maybe I just don't have any of these. Galvanic Blast, yes, can kill Boarding Party. But otherwise, it's one of my worst cards. Disciple is very good, but they might have multiple Echoing Decays. I don't want to get like multiple Disciples Echoing Decayed. And I don't hate just playing a million 4/4s as my game plan, just drawing cards, playing 4/4s, and then leaning on a Tog Fling because they don't have that many ways to interact with it, and they have to tap out a lot. So like this is a good way to win, and then just all my card draw and a little bit of interaction and 4/4s. Plus I have this. This looks good to me. Could keep in one more Disciple, but again, I think just playing around Echoing Decay is worth it. They could even like keep in 2 or 3 or even more copies of Decay here, so I don't hate it. All right. This is an interesting hand. I mean, I'm gonna keep it. Doesn't necessarily do anything, but we can cycle Companion for Seed of the Synod here. I don't know if I said earlier, but when I cycled a Companion earlier, I was like, what about one Tree of Tales to cycle Companion for so I can Ancient Grudge? Or I don't think you need it because you have 8 5-color sources and you have even the treasures from Deadly Dispute now, but it's just cute. It might be worth, and wow, we just nat draw it. So now we don't even need to cycle Companion. Again, not really doing anything here, but that's okay. Wow, Crop Rotate on turn 1. Maybe this hand is too slow, but as we saw in the last game, we can just outgrind them potentially. They're just going to Prism here or something. Nothing. So they just have Tron probably. Guess I just bridge. I can Thought Cast next turn, but it's not even that good. I still think this hand is a keep. It's very slow, but it's a pretty grindy hand, which is good for this matchup as long as I don't like get completely run over super quick. They kept 7. I mean, I'm expecting them to Tron here since they just went for the turn 1 Crop Rotate. Yeah. Ornament into Muldrifter. Yep. That's scary. We were able to beat like a start like this last time though. Okay, this is a good draw. Because now I just go Ichor Wellspring draw. I might have to discard, but it's fine. I might just discard a land or a fling or something. Probably a land. All right, I can just discard a bridge here because I don't need the tap land. Okay, we're looking fine now. I have 4 artifacts. I can go 5, 6 artifacts, play some 4/4s next turn. Fangren Marauder. Wow. Well, that does a lot. That does a lot. Prism. Let's go Ichor Wellspring. Now I'm just going to play out some companions. They didn't have another land. They do have a Bonders, and they have a Fangren Marauder down, which is certainly a problem. They can gain insane amounts of life. I think actually I want to play another seat. Oh yeah, I can just go, let's see, 4, 5, 6. So I can go Prism and then play both of my things. Maybe even draw another Companion or Mirror Enforcer here. Another Thoughtcast. I wonder if I need to keep in all my Galvanic Blasts just to double Galvanic Blast these. If they attack with both, I would go for the double block, I think. If I get blown out, I get blown out, but I think I kind of need to go for that. I cannot draw into a Tog plus Fling because of their Fangren Marauder. Every artifact I would sack, they gain 5. Chainer's Edict, they gain 5. It's really good. They might not have any more colored mana, though. They are attacking for 7, hit me down to 11. Bog, exile my graveyard, sure. And they have this Chainer's Edict that they can flashback next turn. Not ideal for me. They're at 25 as well. I really just need to get this off the table somehow. Thoughtcast. There's one Galvanic Blast. Thoughtcast. All right, let's just go Companion. Suppose I just go land. Do I not play a Tog? Because I want to try to play a Tog and Fling in the same turn. Thing is, I can sack these Ichor Wellsprings and threaten a block here. I think I just need to play it. Hope they don't have Hydro Blast. All right. Do I even attack? Seems like a little bit of a greedy attack. Want to be able to double block Marauder. Then even if they go for like a cast down, I could Gal Blast the Marauder, at least get it off the battlefield. And if they go to kill a Tog, I need to sack these Wellsprings and just allow them to gain a bunch of life. And just try to outcard advantage them because... Okay, they're casting an Ancient Stirrings. Interesting. I should tap their colored source for that. And I guess they might not have much else. They could have Flashback Edict. Guess this is worth, because if they hit Maelstrom Colossus, it's good. And Prism is good as well. They're just going to cast it. If we can win this game, that's pretty crazy. Prism. Yeah, I mean, they might not have many like cast downs and stuff in their deck. So I could consider just going like sack 2 artifacts to a Tog next turn, fling, kill their Marauder, and go from there. Let them gain a bunch of life. There's nothing I can really do. Cast down the Atog. And I don't have enough mana to fling this. I think I need to sack these Wellsprings though. At least sack 1, see what it is. See what I draw. Ancient Grudge. It's actually not bad. Yes, they can gain infinite, but I can still take out Bonders plus like a Prism, really cut them down on mana. I just need to not care about their life total right now. Star, okay. I kind of need to also not Galvanic Blast the Mulldrifter here. They have another one? No, Crop Rotate, sacking the Bog, getting like a tower or something? What are they getting? Yeah. Play another Bonders. Just gonna kill both of those. Hopefully they're out of gas. Prism, okay. Their mana is good. I probably will not kill a Prism at this point, but I will definitely Ancient Grudge of Bonders. Wow. I mean, I guess I'm down for them to have more lands here. What? Attacking? That cannot be right, because if I kill this, I can definitely win the game. Let's just let damage happen now. Wow, they're letting me kill Marauder? That definitely cannot be right. They go to 40, but that doesn't really matter. They really just need this sitting in play, I think. I think I'm just going to Gal Blast this right now because of mana efficiency. Kill their Bonders, and then they might not have much left. That's the idea, at least. Guess I'll just lead on Wellspring, draw. There's a bridge. I could deploy bridge this turn because I don't really have much else to do. Ancient Grudge this. Do I want to flashback Grudge on a Prism and cut their colored mana sources down? I think I'd rather save it for future Bonders ornaments. So no is the answer. I think I'm just gonna go untapped land Prism actually. Should have done this first, I guess. My sequencing hasn't been perfect this league, but still obviously doing fine in the league. They're down to 36. I'm at 9. Mortuary Mire, put back Mulldrifter or Fangren Marauder. Maybe that's why. They should probably put back Fangren Marauder, honestly. Yeah, they do. Alright, well, we need to draw a Tog and then win before they deploy that. Hopefully they don't play a Mulldrifter right now. They cascade into Fangren Marauder with a Dino? Brutal. That's going to be tough to beat. Okay. It was 6-5 Trample Reach. That was a pretty insane sequence. And Ancient Grudge, my companion. Okay. Pretty crazy turn. This card is just crushing me. And still have a chance to win this game. There's a Galvblast. I could always go block with Disciple, then Galvblast it. It's not bad, actually. I mean, I could Ancient Grudge my Wellspring, but I'm not in a rush to do that. Let's just go Disciple. Don't necessarily want to I don't want to like let them gain infinite here off this. I can take 6 going to 3, block this, Galvanic Blast it, and then just try to win from there. All right, let's do that. I guess if I sack and let them gain life, I could deploy like an Atog or something this turn. Yeah. Guess it is worth it to at least crack Star. Maybe not Ancient Grudge, but let's add blue mana draw. They gain 5 life up to 46. Then we drain them for 1. Always yes, always yield, draw. It's another Ichor Wellspring. Well, I'm glad I still drew that now. Wellspring, land. Okay. I think they might attack with Fangren Marauder. And I just get to Galvblast it. They don't really have any gas left. Ancient Stirrings? Yeah. No. Echoing to... Oh, this is Flashback Edict. Damn. So I'm just dead on board. Should have Ancient Grudged earlier. And then that taps me out. I guess I could have gone... leave up, fling plus Galvanic Blast to fling this, plus Galvanic Blast. I completely forgot about Edict. I think that cost me. Alright, just go to the next one. Just got absolutely wrecked by Fangren Marauder there. They have had turn 3 Tron both games. Do I just need all the Galvanic Blasts? Kind of feel like I do because of Fangren Marauder. Sucks, but I think I do. Do I just go 2 Ancient Grudge? Ancient Grudging their artifacts really can wreck them when I kill Bonder's Ornament and or killing Bonder's Ornament and or Prism. Fangren Marauder is really what's scary though. Might need to do something like this. I think I want to keep all my 4/4s because playing a million 4/4s seems like a decent plan in the matchup. Let's try this. All right, going for the 4/1. I'll keep this. This hand looks fine. Gonna lead on bridge. They kept 7. Ugh. Never want to see a Cascade Tron player keep 7. Thriving Grove, though, that is not that scary. I mean, they can still have Crop Rotate. Ancient Grudge. That's a great draw. I did want to draw Ancient Grudge for sure. I think I like actually playing Bridge plus Star here to try to get closer to Mirror Enforcer. Rather than playing Disciple. Because Disciple can just get Edicted or cast down or anything anyway. I'd rather get my artifact count up. Might just grudge this. It's pretty tempting. I think I'm going to. So let's go play Disciple. Ancient Grudge this. Yes. Yield. Get our value. Pass the turn. And next turn I can Enforcer. Ancient Stirrings. It's fine. There's a tower. Okay, they're going to play the tower. Almost assuredly. Yep. And then another prism or nothing? They do have a second prism. Okay, let's go land, Mirror Enforcer. Crack for green. Drain. Draw. And there's a Thought Cast I cannot cast now. Brutal. Okay, so they have 7 cards in hand. I've used up my Ancient Grudge, which may or may not have been worth. I wanted to crack that sphere or that star anyway to draw a card. They have the Crop Rotate. Okay, so they Tron up. No Bonders Ornament, please. So, I mean, if they don't have a colored source right now, they can't really do anything. They have a 3rd Prism. Well, sometimes you lock them out and sometimes you don't. Blue source. I guess they can still like, oh, and they have Bonders? Jeez. They're gonna like cast a Fangren Marauder here. Ancient Grudge, my 4/4. Okay. Are they gonna Flashback Grudge kill a Great Furnace? I'd be fine with that. Chainer's Edict? Cast down. Wow. Blue source, please. The Tog. Okay. Tog threatens to do stuff. As long as they don't have a Fangren Marauder. They do have an Ancient Grudge. Can't quite kill them yet. Muldrifter? Jeez. At least I can kill that with Blast. They still have 6 mana left. They drew 2 cards. Flashback Grudge? No. Cast down? Chainer's Edict. Okay. I feel like I should Galvanic Blast this right now, but maybe I should just wait. They could have Pulse Marasa in their hand. I mean, I'm not taking damage off it. I don't want to, so I'm just going to blast it. It could be wrong, because maybe I want to save Blast to go face as well. Okay, that was a great draw. No! No! Lag. That sucked. Well, wow. Just went from really annoyed to maybe it's okay. Jesus Christ. Oh, if I just a Tog right now, they can just flashback an Edict. So I just have to go Wellspring. I got bailed out after that misclick. Whew. That was scary. Another Muldrifter. Okay. Now I just want to draw more Thoughtcasts and Deadly Disputes, basically. Also, obviously, Fling would be lethal, right? 4, 5, 6, 7. Ancient Grudge my seat. Sure. I have another seat now. So I have 2 Fling in the deck. 4, 5, 6, 7 artifacts. That is actually still enough. And I have a draw step and then a draw from Ichor Wellspring. I don't think they're going to have Weather the Storm or anything. So if I... On my turn, I am going to play a Tog, sack Wellspring. I'm not going to wait any longer, I don't think. They're tapped out here. I don't want to like let them keep drawing from this or anything. Ancient Grudge, my other land. Oh, they played a Grudge from hand. Oh. Okay. Now it's not necessarily lethal. Because I have 3, 4, 5, 6 total artifacts right now. Which is only 13 damage. So I need 1 more artifact somehow. Which I could do. I'm drawing a card and then a card for turn. Or a card for turn and then a card for Wellspring. Flashback Grudge on another land. Never mind. Yeah, I'm not really that close to lethal, but they are down to 2 cards. They have a lot of hate for this matchup. Killing my treasure. Okay, well, I'll sack in response. I think they should probably have killed this, but they want to keep me off Thoughtcast, I guess. They don't know about my hand. Okay, they have 2 cards in hand, but they have double Bonders plus Tron mana. Oh, so close. I wonder if I wait, because they have an Edict in the yard. So I have 3, 4, 5 artifacts right now. Next turn I'll have 6, maybe more. I think I just take my card draw now and then let them flash back an Edict. Does suck. I think it's what I'm supposed to do. Thoughtcast, perfect. This lag though. Reaping the Graves. Okay. Could be good, could be good. So they're probably just going to flash back a Chainer's Edict, is my guess. I have an Atog and a Mirror Enforcer. This is flashback Edict for sure. Okay, that's good. I might need to wait till their turn to Reaping the Graves, though. No, I don't want to sack any artifacts. I want to sack the Atog. But let Chainer's Edict resolve. So I have Atog. Shit. Wind blew over a picture. Atog, Mirror Enforcer. So I have potentially 3 creatures to get back. I would like to get all of them back. I don't know if I'll be able to. All right, they make a 4/4 Muldrifter. That's not a bad sign for me either. I'm just going to F6 at this point. Surprised they did that rather than drawing a card. Mortuary Mire, put back Muldrifter. Gross. Deadly Dispute. So I probably want to Deadly Dispute here. Then I can just go Deadly Dispute into Reaping, get back double Atog. Maybe not. Maybe I just play it slow and just go past the turn. They're going to Muldrifter, play another spell, get all my creatures back, and then just try to win with Atog Fling. That seems better to me. Just pass. If they go to kill any of my artifacts, then I can Deadly Dispute, sack it, draw, make a treasure. But I think I'm in a good position here because we know they're going to Muldrifter. They're probably going to play another spell. Then I at least get to get both my Atogs back. And then I can set up Atog plus Fling next turn as long as they don't play Fangren Marauder. I had to say it. They're going to do it now. Oh, is this a Stonehorn Dignitary? Oh, draw a card. Okay. Whew, I think we're going to be able to get there. They're at 15, though. I don't even know if I have enough artifacts. Go to 12. There. Air Elemental. Play a spell. Nice. Wonder if I respond to this, because this is green-red. Wonder, can they have any response to this? Just going to do it now. The bottom Atog. Reaping for Storm 2. Before the Bonders is in play. I think that's correct. I don't know if it actually matters, but it could. Atog. And then, wait. I'm still on the second Reaping, right? I'm just gonna click on Mirror Enforcer here. Okay, I think we got Atog, Mirror Enforcer, Atog. Okay, we're good. We're good. That was sketchy. Whew. This lag though. So I should be able to generate enough stuff here. I mean, do I want a Deadly Dispute on the end of their turn too? I think actually I do, because it doesn't... Oh, Bojuka Bog, wow. I guess they could have started their turn on this, but maybe they drew it off Muldrifter. Okay, so that resolves. Because I'm not actually going down an artifact in order to Deadly Dispute. I guess I am, because in order to play an Atog or a Fling, I have to sack the land. But I do get to draw 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 artifacts. I'd still have 6. It's pretty close. I think I want to. I'm gonna just do it. Sacking, I guess, Vault. There's a Disciple. Nice. That's what I wanted to draw, actually. So now I go Vault. I guess I play a Tog first. I guess I play Mirror Enforcer before anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I just Thoughtcast first? Because I can go Thoughtcast for 1 mana. I need 4 mana to a Tog plus Fling. So I don't think I can Thoughtcast here. So let's go. Either way, if I Tog first or Disciple first, they can kill the other one in response. They have 2 mana. So I think I'm just supposed to lead on a Tog. And then play Disciple. And then just go for the win basically right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So sacking 6 things, each one deals 3, that's 18 damage. That's enough. Yeah, just gonna go for it. I'm not expecting the Cascade Tron Tech to really have any counters. So let's go sack. I have red mana floating here. It's always yes to this. Can always yield to this too. They're saying probably could have done that sooner. Oh, the bog. I didn't see that till now. I was concentrating on my line. Didn't want to mess up. If they had the bog, they should have led their turn on the bog. Might as well just go all in here at this point. And then fling. No counterspell? No, they have Weather the Storm? Is this just crop rotate? Can they get anything that does something? I don't know what land can get them out of this. They could get Radiant Fountain, which is not enough. This is fling for 11. They just get Tower. Okay. They actually have Weather the Storm. Another crop rotate. Don't do it, opponent. Don't get Forest and then Weather the Stormy. That would be insane. Okay, I think they're dead. I think they're just doing stuff. Whew. GG's. Got the 4-1. Nice. This list felt fantastic. We only lost round 1 to Campo playing Chatterstorm. This is not the list. This is a list I was considering playing. So I'll give you a brief glance at it. You can pause the YouTube video. Where's my Deadly Dispute Affinity right here? Okay. This is the list. Didn't want to spoil that other one, but is what it is. No problem. So here's the list. What would I change? I don't even know if I would want another bridge, actually. I mean, I guess you could play a 19 plan, but maybe I would just run it back. The sideboard could be changed a little bit. If you want more interaction in the main deck, like if you are going to take this to like a challenge or something, you could play some shamans in the main deck. You don't necessarily need Disciple either. Like, you could cut Disciple entirely and then bring back more of a blue mana base and play like either Witching Well. You could also just play 3 Deadly Dispute, 3 Ichor Wellspring, because that's a nice amount. But Disciple felt pretty great. 4 Deadly Dispute also felt pretty great. I really liked this build, actually. It's very clean, very straightforward. Is it all 4 ofs in the main deck? Yeah, it looks really nice, except for Fling. So 18 lands, and then the rest 4 ofs. Yeah, this felt great. I would honestly just run it back. We had a lot of close matches that week, but we beat everything except for Chatterstorm. And I feel like we still have game against Chatterstorm with 4 Shaman in the side, all these counter spells. And again, you could skew towards Chatterstorm in the main with a couple slot changes if you want. Additionally, 1 Fling could be fine because you draw so many cards. You don't want to have your Fling early, but this deck does draw so many cards that you want to draw into the combo and just kill them. So yeah, again, I liked the list. I wouldn't change anything. Could also play like 1 Gear Seeker Serpent, but I just don't think it's necessary with Disciple, Deadly Dispute, Atog. This is what I would jam. This list is sick. Thank you so much for watching. The channel is youtube.com/snapbolt. And till next time, thanks so much. Peace.